All right, here we are. Terry Liggins with the Hurt of Life Coach and Hurt of Life Foundation here with my friend Johnny Apple from Sonny's Pizzeria. For those who have been tracking the month of December with us, we have partnered with Sonny's Pizzeria this month for Make a Difference Mondays, where every Monday this month, Johnny, his wife Katie, their business selected Hurt of Life Foundation as their nonprofit benefactor. It has been busy. It has been fun.
Yeah.
We decided to really partner in the initiative, to not stand alongside and just watch it happen, but to get involved, to get into the game. So what we did was we brought our team members here with us on those Mondays. We invited community partners here with us on those Mondays. And not only did we greet each customer, thank each customer for their purchases, we also provided lunch and learn and evening education presentations during those shifts. So there were 3-hour shifts over the lunch period, 3-hour shifts over the dinner period, and at some point in there, we did a 30-minute company overview, programmatic overview, talking about our change program, which is what we're raising dollars for, which is a youth and adult diversion, community diversion option for at-risk youth, for vulnerable adults, and particularly those who have been impacted by the justice system. We know that behavior is more than what meets the eye, that there are driving variables and factors that lead a person to the type of choice that leads them in detention or incarceration. And so the Change program is designed to be a supportive alternative to incarceration and detention for the community. And so to partner with Johnny on this, to partner with Sonny's Pizzeria, to be selected, we were thrilled not only to be a benefactor of some of those dollars, but also to be able to provide some education on how we intend to go about that community-based response to justice. So we'll start with the official business. Johnny's got a check for me.
Yeah, we got a check here for $340. So that's $2 from every pizza that we sold on Mondays in December.
Yes, sir.
So I will give that to you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. So we've got a couple $100 that are going to go towards the Change program, helping us to raise the dollars for the workbooks that we're going to need to have for those participants. We've got some crisis care funding that we have in place for adults to help them make ends meet in some of those tight times. Incentive basis for youth as we engage with them into outdoor activities and other benefits to the program as well. So every little bit counts, and we are thrilled to receive this donation from Sonny's Pizzeria. So just a couple questions for you, Johnny.
Okay.
My first question I would like you to share is, how was the experience of it for you as a business owner, working with Hurt of Life as a community partner in the entire Make a Difference Monday? How was it for you to have the engagement, to see the interaction? How did that feel for you? What were your thoughts on the partnership?
Yeah, it was good. It was, you guys went above and beyond. We did some innovative things. I mean, we've had now, I think, 5 or 6 different benefactors since we started this program. For the most part, people just would go and they would market it and promote it and tell, friends and family to come out and eat pizza. But with you guys, the added benefit that I think, you guys taking advantage of the space, doing those lunch and learns, meeting new people, especially, people that maybe were here not necessarily for Make a Difference Monday, but just to eat pizza and kind of informing some new people, making some new connections.
Yep.
I think that, that's kind of what I was intending when we started this program, is to give nonprofits a kind of a vehicle to promote beyond just what we're doing to donate. So I think that it was a great use of the space and the time by you.
Nice.
And I would just encourage other nonprofits in the future to kind of follow your lead.
Yeah, I love that. And we actually were able to bring in some other nonprofit partners. Children's Home Society co-presented with us on one of those Mondays. I have my friends from Family Connection Center. They do visitation support for family members of incarcerated loved ones, and they provide subsidized overnight stays, and also they have a women's center. We had the development director from the Glory House who was here as well, came and sat and chat and talked about their desire to really focus more on the trauma-informed approach to care that we at Hurdle Life is our number one belief. So it was really thrilling, Johnny, like you said, to be able to just be here, connect with people, chat, kind of have some meetings that wouldn't have been on the calendar otherwise if it wasn't for the partnership and the opportunity to come together with Sonny's with this community-based justice approach to reform. So my second question to you, Johnny, is why is that important to you? As a business owner, as a community member, you didn't have to do this. You didn't. No one, forced you to give of your profits to a nonprofit organization. What is it that for you makes this an important thing to do as a business owner to partner with nonprofits and show that community support and collaboration?
Sure. Just as being a small little neighborhood place, community, I think is very important to us here at Sonny's, and we're just ingrained here in the Sioux Falls community. I want to give back. I want to make Sioux Falls a better place. I'm a lifelong resident, so local nonprofits, I think are doing that work in the flesh of making Sioux Falls a better place, helping individuals that need help, and it's just something that's near and dear to my heart. And I think that as a business owner, I've been fortunate to be able to kind of take a risk and start a business and have a retail location. Mm-hmm. And not everyone's as fortunate, and I think it's just important to give back when you can. So
nice.
I would just implore more businesses to do more, to give back more, to give what they can. I mean, I know
all day.
Yeah, $340. I mean, not a huge total, but at the same time, we're just a small place. We're not making money hand over fist here or anything. So $340 is a pretty big chunk for us. So it's just give what you can. Like even if it's $50, $100, to local charities, local nonprofits.
Yep.
Every little bit counts. Every little bit helps.
Sure does. Love that.
Yeah.
No, I love that. And this is actually would be about our third partnership with a business. My friend Alyssa Nix at Posh Boutique opened her doors to us earlier this summer, and we did some work together. My friend Darren and TJ over at Coffea, they opened their doors. We did some work together. And then Sonny's Pizzeria, our third community-based partnership to really provide education and to just highlight what we're doing at the Hurdle Life Coach. Johnny, any question for me? I wonder if you got something for me that I can answer. Maybe you're curious about and learning more about Hurdle Life.
Yeah, as a newer nonprofit, what does it mean for you to have the support of businesses and to have corporate support for what you're doing? Yeah,
great question, and I appreciate you asking it. Honestly, for me, Johnny, it really is where I have the most faith, and it's where I have the most hope, and it's where I have the most confidence. When it comes to justice and the administration of justice, so often it's perceived as only the responsibility of law enforcement officers, judicial officials, and people within the Department of Corrections. When people talk about injustices, they are often thinking about over-sentencing that happens in the courts. They're thinking about the punitive measures that are happening in prisons, or maybe the misconduct or misuse of force in law enforcement. And those are all legitimate concerns that we ought to raise our voice to say we want to see less of that. But there is also a role that the community plays in the administration of justice. There are injustices that are occurring outside of courts, cops, and corrections. There are injustices in the way that we treat each other. There are injustices in the way that we exclude one another. There are injustices in the way that we have a misconduct one to another. And the community-based approach to justice, it just is exactly this. It's nonprofit, business owners, community members, individuals, and families also taking up the mantle to say we also have a responsibility in the administration of justice. And when we fail to or refuse to step into that responsibility, that too is an injustice. And so this is what justice looks like. This is a part of what the administration of justice is in the community, with organizations like Sonny's, with other corporations, banks, nonprofit partnerships. Everyone has an opportunity to contribute to the administration of justice. It is not only the responsibility of law enforcement officers, judicial officials, and people in the Department of Corrections. So, as I said in the beginning, my biggest hope, my biggest confidence, my greatest faith is in what we can do as a community. We are a new nonprofit launching. You are a new business launching. But here we are standing together saying we want to work together to contribute to providing support and care as a form of the administration of justice in our community. So there's a whole big education I can give on what that looks like in other facets, other ways we can do community-based justice support. But it's just, I have the greatest faith and greatest confidence in what we can do as a community. There's less red tape in community. There's so much red tape within the judicial system, so much red tape within law enforcement and the Department of Corrections. We can just open up the doors as community members and really lock arms and collaborate and start providing care. Mentorship in the margins is what we're aiming to do with that change program. So with that, I'm going to say thank you again, Johnny, for partnering with us, for the gift. It's going to go to a great cause. We're going to bring in some youth in here. We're going to have pizza. We're going to shout out Sonny's. And I'm so grateful for your friendship and for your partnership.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Take care, you guys.
Peace, y'all. Make a difference.